The subscription trap, small fees, big leaks. We've all been there. It's a common scenario in today's digital age. You sign up for a streaming service for just $9.99 a month. It seems like a steal. After all, who wouldn't want access to thousands of movies and TV shows at their fingertips? Then you add a meal kit delivery for convenience, because who has time to plan meals and shop for groceries every week? The idea of having fresh ingredients delivered to your door is too tempting to resist. A music subscription for your workouts, because nothing motivates you more than your favorite tunes pumping through your headphones as you jog through the park or hit the gym. And maybe even a monthly box of fancy socks. After all, who doesn't love the idea of spicing up their wardrobe with some quirky, colorful socks delivered right to their doorstep? Each one feels insignificant on its own. A few dollars here, a few dollars there. It's easy to justify these small expenses because they don't seem like much in isolation. But here's the catch. These small, recurring charges add up. They accumulate over time, slowly but surely, like a leaky faucet that eventually floods the entire house. Before you know it, you're bleeding money, hundreds of dollars a year, on subscriptions you barely use. It's a slow drain on your finances that can go unnoticed until it's too late. This, my friends, is the subscription trap. It's a web of small, seemingly harmless fees that can entangle you and drain your bank account without you even realizing it. Think of it like this: that $10 subscription isn't just $10. It's a recurring expense that, over time, can add up to a significant amount of money. Over a year, it becomes $120, and that's just for one subscription. Multiply that by several subscriptions, and the numbers start to get alarming. 5 subscriptions at that rate? You're looking at $600, vanished into the digital ether. That's $600 that could have been used for something more meaningful or necessary. That's $600 you could be putting towards something meaningful, like travel, investments, or even just a bigger emergency fund. Imagine the possibilities if you redirected that money towards your financial goals. These seemingly small subscriptions are silently chipping away at your financial freedom, one auto payment at a time. It's a slow erosion of your financial stability that can have long-term consequences. The good news is, there's a way out. You don't have to be a victim of the subscription trap. With a little effort and awareness, you can take control of your finances and break free from the cycle of recurring charges. By taking control of your subscriptions, you can reclaim your hard-earned money and direct it towards your financial goals. It's about making conscious choices and being mindful of where your money is going. It's time to stop feeling powerless against the allure of just one more subscription and start making conscious choices about where your money goes. It's about taking back control and being proactive about your financial health. In the following sections, we'll explore practical ways to tame your subscription expenses and keep more money in your pocket. We'll look at strategies for identifying unnecessary subscriptions, negotiating better rates, and finding alternatives that won't break the bank. First, let's start with a subscription audit. Take a close look at all the subscriptions you're currently paying for. Make a list and categorize them based on necessity and usage. Are there any that you haven't used in months? Are there any that you can live without? Once you've identified the subscriptions that are no longer serving you, it's time to take action. Cancel those that you don't need or use. It might be a bit of a hassle, but the savings will be worth it in the long run. For the subscriptions you decide to keep, consider negotiating a better rate. Many companies are willing to offer discounts or promotions to retain customers. It never hurts to ask, and you might be surprised at the savings you can achieve. Another strategy is to explore alternatives. Are there free or lower-cost options available that can provide the same value? For example, instead of a premium music subscription, you might find a free streaming service that meets your needs. Finally, incorporate your subscription expenses into your budget. By keeping track of these recurring charges, you can ensure that they don't spiral out of control. Set limits and stick to them, and regularly review your subscriptions to make sure they're still providing value. By taking these steps, you can regain control over your finances and avoid the subscription trap. It's about being proactive, making informed decisions, and prioritizing your financial well-being. Imagine what you could do with the money you save. Whether it's taking a dream vacation, investing in your future, or simply having a little extra cushion in your emergency fund, the possibilities are endless. So take a moment to review your subscriptions today. Make a plan to cut back on unnecessary expenses and start saving more of your hard-earned money. Your future self will thank you. Remember, small fees can lead to big leaks, but with a little effort and awareness, you can plug those leaks and take control of your financial future. Stay tuned for more tips and strategies in the upcoming sections. Thank you for joining us on this journey to financial freedom. Together, we can overcome the subscription trap and build a more secure and prosperous future. Cheers to taking control of your finances and making smarter choices with your money. Here's to a future free from the subscription trap. Unmasking the subscription monsters, from streaming to software. Subscriptions come in all shapes and sizes. Some are obvious, like Netflix or Spotify. Others are sneakier, hiding in the depths of your credit card statement. Let's unmask some common culprits. First up, the entertainment giant streaming services. Netflix, Hulu, Disney+, Amazon Prime, the list goes on. It's easy to get caught up in the hype of having access to every show imaginable. But ask yourself, how many of these services do you actually use regularly? Next, we have the app apocalypse. From productivity apps to dating apps to photo editing apps, there's an app for everything. While some apps offer incredible value, others end up unused and forgotten, draining your bank account month after month. Let's not forget the fitness fanatics. Gym memberships, workout apps, personalized meal plans, these can quickly eat into your budget, especially if you're not using them to their full potential. Finally, we have the software subscriptions. These can be anything from cloud storage to antivirus software to design programs. While often essential, these subscriptions can also quietly drain your funds if not carefully managed. Remember, awareness is the first step. By identifying the different types of subscriptions you have, you can start to understand where your money is going and make informed decisions about which ones to keep and which ones to cut. The $5 latte versus the $15 subscription. We often hear about the dangers of small, frequent purchases, the infamous latte factor, but what about their digital cousins, the seemingly insignificant monthly subscriptions? These can be far more insidious, slowly draining your account without you even noticing. Let's compare a $5 latte to a $15 monthly subscription. The latte is a one-time expense, a fleeting pleasure. The subscription, however, will cost you $180 over a year. Now imagine you have 5 of these subscriptions. Suddenly, you're looking at $900 annually. The problem with subscriptions is their invisibility. They disappear from our minds, lurking in the background while our bank balance slowly dwindles. We justify them individually. It's just $10 a month, but collectively, they pack a powerful punch to our wallets. Here's the bottom line. Small expenses, whether lattes or subscriptions, have the potential to derail your finances. By becoming mindful of your spending habits and questioning the necessity of each expense, you can make significant strides towards your financial goals. Remember, it's not about deprivation. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values and priorities. The "I forgot I was still paying for that" syndrome. We've all experienced it, that sinking feeling when you check your bank statement and see a charge for something you completely forgot you were paying for. This is the dreaded "I forgot I was still paying for that" syndrome, and it's a telltale sign that your subscriptions are running rampant. Perhaps it's a language learning app you excitedly downloaded but abandoned after a week. Or maybe it's that online course you signed up for with the best intentions but never got around to starting. Whatever it is, these forgotten subscriptions are silently siphoning money from your account month after month. The problem is these charges are often small enough to fly under the radar. We glance at our statements, see a familiar name, and assume it's all in order. But over time, these forgotten subscriptions add up, creating a significant drain on your finances. The solution? Regularly review your subscriptions. Set aside some time each month to go through your bank and credit card statements with a fine-toothed comb. Identify any charges for services you no longer use or need, and unsubscribe immediately. Remember, even small savings add up over time. By taking control of your forgotten subscriptions, you can plug those financial leaks and redirect that money towards something you truly value.